Yo, welcome back to Hunt Recovery. We just don't look for recovery, hunt for it, no matter how close, no matter how far, no matter what. No matter what the case, we go find that. Anyway. Today, I want to talk about spread thin. It's dangerous in recovery when you spread yourself thin. And I mean like you take on too much stuff, doing too much shit, shit can be exhausting, and then it can be dangerous too. You know what I mean? And I give you an example for what I'm saying, like, I'm trying to get this job right now and all this other stuff, and then, sorry if you can't hear me because of the grease, but I'm cooking anyway. But anyway, I'm trying to get the job and stuff, and then they want me to give me a damn reference, and I'm like, you want a goddamn reference from I ain't worked in 10 years. Well, probably not that long, probably 5 years. So it's like, what the heck, yo? Well, they all talking, I don't know if the lady gonna give me the job or not. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like trying to get a job on top of doing all these classes and all this other kind of stuff, bro. And taking care of the kids. Oh, and then my dumbass fucked around and got the kids a puppy. Well, he's nice, he's cute little puppy, but that motherfucker is out. Get on my goddamn nerves. I take his ass out 50 times a goddamn day, or he shit on my goddamn floor. And it's just like, what the fuck? Well, I don't regret getting him, but it's just the point of like, what the fuck, bro? It's just too, like, then after fucking go to class and go to meetings and all this other shit, and then these motherfuckers want me to, on Friday, go 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the goddamn afternoon to drug court and clean up, homeless shit, camps and stuff, which is cool. I like giving it back to the community. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, but goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Your boy be tired as hell. I'm about spread out thin as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. And then it's just like a lot of shit fucking going on. And I'm always super busy. Then I'm stressed out about this damn job. I ain't fucking get a job and all that sort of shit. But it's dangerous being stressed to me. Like, stressed thin. Because I'm like, to the same point, like, well, I can't get this job, then, not saying I am, but, you know what I'm saying, then you start having, why'd you do that? And then you start having thoughts of, like, fuck this shit, I can just go back to do what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna do that, but it's just the point of like, what the fuck, bro? This shit starting to get real fucking irritating. But, so I'm like, I'm glad that I have you guys to talk to and do what I gotta do and go to my meetings and stuff. And now, these people here want me to start doing a meeting every Wednesday here. So that's another motherfucking thing on my plate. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. I like going to meetings, so I wouldn't mind, running them or whatever, but it's just like, So it's just like, goddamn. Another motherfucking thing to put on my plate, you know what I'm saying? So, which I guess is my own goddamn fault, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, bro, it's like straight crazy. I'm always busy, but it's like super fucking busy now and putting more and more on my plate, and it's like kind of stressing me the fuck out. It's not a problem, like I said, it ain't really a problem, but it's just like, you know how you tired, and then you just tired of being tired. You know what I'm saying? Kind of felt like that. You know, you feel like that when you in your addiction. You know what I'm saying? You like, you know, you get to that point where you tired of being tired. You feel me? And then you get in recovery and you like, okay, well, this shit should be easier. You know what I'm saying? I ain't be tired, so tired because I'm not doing all that bullshit. But at the same goddamn time, it's just like, fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this damn job with felonies. And these motherfuckers on my ass talking about, you ain't got no work experience. Yeah, because I was a criminal. What the fuck do I need a work experience for? Like, what the fuck? This goddamn don't make no damn sense. And then this lady gonna tell me, she gonna be like, okay, well, I'll just give it to my manager and give you a call. And I'm thinking to myself, you ain't give all the rest of the goddamn motherfucking applications because there was a couple people there. And I'm like, you ain't give them motherfuckers their application to the motherfucking manager. Why you gotta give my application to your manager? You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Like, how does that? That's pretty fucked up. But then again, I did tell her ass on when she asked me about the goddamn, the work experience. I said, I ain't gonna lie, my work experience is shoddy because I was a criminal. Like, I was just straight up told her the truth. But it's like a tip service, so it seems like they should, like, have people come in like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And my homeboy worked there, so I'm like, well, shit. I know his ass was a criminal, but then again, he always had a job too. You know, he probably his work schedule probably wasn't better than mine. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. He used to work and do, you know what I'm saying, do criminal activity, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I should have been doing. But my ass just said, fuck the working part. So now, trying to get this damn job is fucking... I'm not saying she probably won't, call me or something, but I just thought that was funny. Like, you ain't had to give all the rest of the motherfucking shit. You ain't tell them motherfuckers you gonna give it to your manager. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just some fucked up shit out here. It's just hard as hell once you fucked your life up. So, you know what I'm saying? And now you trying to get shit together. And you like, oh, this shit's about to should be easier. I'm doing right. I'm doing good this time. Now I'm doing right. So, you know, I shouldn't have shit to worry about. Wrong. Them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to just discourage anybody, you feel me? I'm not saying it gets discouraged, but I'm just... You already know how I am. I'm just telling y'all because of the fact of that I like to be real with y'all and tell y'all how my experience is and how my life is, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all get in recovery and you in recovery, you understand the same shit, or you might be like, yeah, shit, bro, I'm going through that same shit, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I want us all to be able to feel each other, and that's the thing about being in recovery, you know what I'm saying? We've been through the same shit, we've been done the same shit for so long that we can feel each other, you know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that, you know, even without reading the comments and talking to y'all, that somebody out there feel my pain. You feel me? Like, you know, I already know that for a fact without even knowing. Without even saying it, so you ain't really got to tell me like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're going through. But I know you know what I'm going through. You feel me? So, but I'm just putting this video out there for the ones that don't know what I'm going through. The ones that's newly in recovery, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And just be like, you know, letting you know that it's some fucked up shit out there, even in recovery. You know what I'm saying? So don't get discouraged. Because shit, if you got a goddamn felony trying to get a job and you ain't worked for so long because you were just a criminal, fuck, bro. And maybe this, you know what I'm saying, that was just that one thing. I know there's places out there that give jobs to felons and stuff like that, but it's like, gotta find them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, and it can be discouraging, and that's why I'm telling y'all this now, so y'all be, you know what I'm saying, already ready for it. Like, you know what, if it does happen, you be like, oh yeah, James told me this shit was coming, so let me just sit back, and then, you know what I'm saying, and that's the thing about what I was telling y'all about the whole point of it. If you really, you know what I'm saying, you know, focus on what you need, not what you want. You feel me? Like, I got food and I got a house and stuff like that. But right now, I'm focused on what I want, which is a car, which I really don't need it. So it's not like, oh, that's a big deal. You know, I've been taking a bus and shit for this goddamn long. So it's not really a need. But I'm to the point where now I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, my wants, because my needs are already took care of. But I ain't about a motherfucking bitch though, trying to get them goddamn wants, you feel me? It's like, motherfucker, bro, it's like, one obstacle, you know, brick wall, hadn't hit one motherfucking brick wall to a motherfucking other, like, and that's the goddamn honest truth about the motherfucking shit. I'm living there like, you know what I'm saying, at this point, fuck the goddamn car, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, but I'm just saying, like, that's about where I'm out headed, you know what I'm saying? Because this motherfucking shit is goddamn shit. Got me all fucked up, and discombobulated this shit, like, you know, trying to get this, but it's at the same time, y'all, there's some shit that I needed to go through anyway. So, I mean, it made, like I told you earlier, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing. The other day ago, if you watch my damn video, doing the right thing is hard, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and getting this legal money or trying to get legal money is hard as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't no everyday where I just think about saying, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? I just go back and do what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, then that's the thing too though. Just like you won't have cravings and stuff like that, and when you recovering from alcohol and drugs and stuff like that, you won't have cravings. Like, that's pretty much the cravings when you recovering from criminal activities. It's gonna be times where you're gonna be like, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's just pretty much the same thing as alcohol as a craving, because like I want, like, you know, just like you want to go back to drinking and shit, you craving like, fuck this shit, I just want to drink. That is the same thing with me, where I'm just like, fuck this shit, I just want to just go back to doing criminal activity because this shit is starting to get too hard. And that's all it is, really, is just your mind trying to go back to the same bullshit that it's used to doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, even if I didn't have any felonies or something like that, people go through this shit all the time. I'm just not used to going through it because I ain't had to, because I ain't never worried about, you know what I'm saying, getting a job or whatever like that. Last time I had a job I was working in construction, then I got my own construction business, working my own stuff, so I ain't have to worry about that shit. But now, before I come and I do this thing, you know what I'm saying, before I can even do that shit or do anything, I'm trying to rely on somebody else to give me a damn job. You feel me? Or I have to do some other, you know what I'm saying, work for the man, as you want to say. You know what I'm saying, type shit. And that's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worked for the man, and I'm talking about letting them 6 years, 7 years, some shit like that. So I always just said, fuck that shit, because I already knew how I was. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you think about it, that's what I'm saying, it's still my own wrongdoing, that was what I did. I put myself in this situation, so I can't really bitch at nobody but my goddamn self about it. I'm not gonna say it ain't frustrating as a bitch, because it really is, and it makes you discouraged and shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time though, what I'm trying to say is, like, I can't get discouraged, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged or just give up because you hitting a brick wall or some shit. You know, you got to just keep on going, and that's the thing. Wake up every day and keep on going, just like you used to wake up every day and try to get that drug or that alcohol, and you ain't let nothing stop you, or whatever your addiction is, you know what I'm saying? You ain't let nothing stop you because you was that goddamn determined. And that's the same motherfucking thing you got to do here. You got to treat these downfalls or these brick walls like it's just a brick wall that you hitting, and you know what I'm saying, trying to get, you know what I'm saying, your drug and alcohol, the same thing, but you just trying to get to your goal that you're trying to get to right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said back in the day, if you ain't had no goddamn money to go buy you a bottle, guess what? Your ass went and found that goddamn money, borrowed this money from that money, borrowed bag this person, that person, or whatever the fuck the case may be. You best believe one thing though, you found a way to do it. So that's the same thing that, you know what I'm saying, need to happen here. You know, you always gotta find a way. You will get through the shit that you need to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's gonna be a pain in the ass, but definitely is. But at the same time, like, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm telling y'all one thing, yo, and I'm gonna put a little clip, not on this video. I'm gonna have a little clip when I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do this stuff just to prove a point. My mom is at Jamaica right now, and as everybody knows, my mom's has been an addict and been in addiction and stuff like that. But at the same, not now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show you guys what you can accomplish when you work hard. You feel me? Her ass in Barbados or some shit like that, some resort in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put a whole video on here, like I said, about her vacation, just to show what you can accomplish when you work hard. And the point is that you don't have to, just because you was in addiction, that don't mean that our life has to be shit. You know what I mean? We could accomplish shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard work. My mom worked her ass off every day. You know what I'm saying? That's all she do is work. You know, but my mama always been like that, so I can't even say that. You know, even when she was in her addiction, she worked her ass off. But that's not my point. My point is this: you can accomplish anything, no matter what you're going through or no matter what you went through in your life. You feel me? And that's the reason why I'm gonna put that on there. Cause I know one thing though, I want to go to motherfucking goddamn Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I yeah, definitely do. But hopefully these motherfucking goddamn things with this goddamn president is over with by the time I go. Cause I ain't trying to get my ass, you know what I'm saying, trapped there or some dumb shit. Cause that nigga say, oh, you can't come back if you leave this motherfucker. Cause I'll be one pissed off motherfucker, I tell you that one right there. But you know, it's just the point. What I'm trying to say, you can accomplish anything, no matter where you come from, no matter how much shit you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing, like I always say, that it just makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that we went through just made us stronger, and that's just the straight up truth about the motherfucking matter. You know? So, but like I said, my whole point is don't, you know what I'm saying, try not to spread yourself thin. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I think that's like been when I've been my problem lately. Trying to just spread myself thin, which is not really a problem. It's just like getting to my head a little bit. And y'all know I always tell y'all guys what's going on with me and stuff like that, and that's just the way it is. But that was like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like I have to at this point. Not have to, because like I said, I'm trying to get shit I want instead of shit I need. But at the same time though, like I think I'm like at that level, you know what I'm saying, that I have to do it. Plus, like I got these fines and costs, which I was already telling you guys about. These niggas talking about locking me up and all this other shit about it. Which is a good thing that I get to, when I go do this clean up these things on Friday. I'm going there super early because some of that community service kind of on my fines and costs, so I won't have to pay so much money. You know what I'm saying? Which is a blessing. But it's just the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get the shit done, and it's just like very super fucking irritating you know what I'm saying? But very super necessary at the same time. You feel me? Because it's about that time. And like I said, it's about that time for me to experience that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a learning experience. Like I said, no matter what you go through, it's just a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. So, and that's how I think about it. Boy, if you don't get away from that shit, yep, that's how I think about it. So, it's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So. But anyway, like I said, I just want to jump on here and tell y'all that you already know how I get down and how I do. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys going ahead and take your goals and do it, you know what I'm saying? Just take it slow if you can and don't spread yourself thin, because I'm telling you right now, that's a pain in the motherfucking ass right now. And I try to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what I go through so y'all can try to make your shit better. Y'all can watch my videos like, whoa, that nigga did that shit. Hold on, I'm about to take 2 or 3 things off my plate. I'm only gonna have like 4 things on my plate, not 17. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And it might be a little better for y'all. But that's all I wanted to say. I gotta finish cooking this chicken. I gotta do some other shit. Start laundry and all this other type of shit. I got a lot of shit to do, like always. But I love y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put that subscribe button. Y'all subscribe. Put them comments down below. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all so much. And you already know what I always say. What I always say.
Subscribe.
I'm super surprised. Proud of you. Sorry guys, I'm kind of tired. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all go ahead and put them comments down below. Y'all put that subscribe button. Y'all put the like button. I'm going to check y'all out later. Peace.